Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Figure It Out. Before I introduce today's guest, just a request: keep engaging with the podcast on Spotify or on YouTube or whichever platform you prefer. That'll just help me, stay motivated and bring more content to you, more interesting people, more interesting stories, and yeah, just help you figure it out on the go. So introducing today's guest, she's a friend of mine whom I really respect for the way she's achieved, the things she wanted to in her life. Without delaying, Khushboo, welcome to Figure It Out.
Hello.
And before I start, beautiful house. I couldn't have asked for a better location to shoot this. I love the view.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. So just like moving on, like what do you do like right now? I know people don't
Yeah.
know about it. So just a quick intro about what you do right now and studies, everything. How has it been going?
Yeah, so okay, I am a pastry chef. I am trained, like professionally trained.
Okay.
And I am.
So is there like an unprofessional, untrained
like,
pastry
like,
chef?
like there are self-taught people
Okay.
who just
YouTube recipes.
YouTube recipes and things
Okay.
like
And
that,
then they
but-
improvise it and they brand it. on
Yes,
their end.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like basically do that. But I
Interesting.
went to like a proper school and studied.
So you
like,
have the
so
stamp.
culinary.
You have the degree.
Yeah, I've always wanted that. So yeah.
So you're the original Maganlal Chakki.
Yeah, French Maganlal Chikki.
Cool.
The page, yeah. So I don't know if Maganlal Chikki वाला कभी गया था उनको भी school. I hope there is like school for.
नहीं but
Indian
ऐसे
halwa.
लोनावला जाओ तो हर दूसरा शॉप मगनलाल
Yeah.
चक्की है कोई
Let's hope so. We'll have my brand every corner. पे. Yeah.
hope so. Cool.
Yes, so I have my own brand right now.
Okay.
I am started off doing with cakes and everything.
Okay.
And abhi bhi wahi chal raha hai. So it's a brand called Peaches and Crumbs where I do customized things and all.
Okay.
And abhi I am venturing out into more desserts and things like
Okay.
that.
So that's what you do right now. What
Right
about the
now,
journey?
yes.
Like how has it been over the last decade?
Right. So I did not start off like studying culinary and all. I started off with a normal basic BCom degree.
Okay.
But Mumbai University, we have some specializations and all. So I did it in financial markets. So I
From
studied
finance
that.
to-
Finance, yeah. So I started
Wow.
off with finance. I did want to do like culinary and all like, at start. So
Right.
I directly wanted to go to a culinary school. एक साल का pastry course करना था.
Right.
But obviously my family did not want कि just like have because what this was like 2010.
वो टाइम पे वो ऐसा
वो time पे
होम
तो-
साइंस लगता है
हाँ, exactly. Like what are you going to do with it?
Correct.
What is that degree going to help you with? Like वो time पे
मावा केक
chefs
बेचेगी
were-
क्या?
हाँ, तो वो time पे like what are you going to do a bakery? Like वो time पे it was not
हाँ.
like a feasible career.
करेक्ट
So my parents I wanted to get a degree at least.
उसके
So
बाद
it's
जो
like,
करना है
उसके
कर।
बाद जो होगा
Normal
देखेंगे.
parents, 10th के बाद
Yeah,
ऐसे,
so
12th
like
के बाद-
engineering कर लो तो this is like engineering कर लो फिर बाद में होगा जो देखेंगे.
उसके बाद ऐसे ऐसे
Yeah. But it did help me. I really feel कि वो finance करके it has really helped me. So I did that. फिर
Correct.
उसके बाद I worked for a wealth management firm for a year.
वाओ
तो वो सब I did that for a year and then उसके बाद I was still like figuring out कि अब चलो ठीक है तब तक मेरा ऐसा नहीं था कि no I really want to get into pastry again.
Right.
So like I was getting into a masters, like
Correct.
finance में masters वगैरह करना है. So I was studying so वो entrance and all. उसके बाद भी I felt like कि नहीं this is not something I want to
You're
do.
not
So,
happy
this
with it.
corporate job नहीं होगा मुझसे. I know that is not for me. I'm not meant for
वो
that.
फॉर्मल सर रोज पहन के नहीं जा
होगा,
सकते
हाँ, I know that is not for me. So that did not help. तो फिर उसके बाद like नहीं let me do it.
So that was your driving factor to switch from corporate and to
Yes.
pursue actually
Yeah.
what you really like.
Really liked doing.
So how was it like, did you immediately think that, okay, yeah, I love, the baking bit, so you want to
Yeah.
go over there, or did you have like 3-4 options with you and you
No.
zeroed in on this?
No, this was always the plan. कि यही
Okay.
करना था.
So
कि वो ऐसा था कि-
basically what you're trying to say is you had that inclination, but
I always had that. Like I've been all foodie. Like our whole family has been a foodie. तो हम ऐसा है कि food is like the main focus. आज क्या खाना, रात को क्या खाना. So that has always been the thing.
that helps in your menu decidation.
Yeah. So and ऐसे ही है तो I never wanted to do. I knew कि corporate job कर भी लूँगी तो maybe just to get somewhere
Correct.
financially stable हो जाओ and then
Correct.
maybe then do whatever
Maybe
you want
maybe
to do
use that money to invest in your
That is what I did.
correct.
That is what I did. So वो एक साल काम किया.
So basically
Yeah.
earn from a side hustle and invest in your business or something
Yes,
like that.
yeah.
So that was your end goal.
That was always the plan.
Dhanda dimag.
Sindhu.
Sindhya ka,
That
the
was,
way-
yeah.
I think
you come
that's-
from a business family, so you.
so
have
yeah, I mean
always
that
done
always helps, right? The mentality
Yeah.
where you come from, that always helps. So I mean it can be from your family, it can be from your friends. It
Yeah.
always matters with the people you keep around you, right?
It's like said, no, you are what you are. Like where
Correct.
are the 5 people around you,
Correct.
that is what makes you.
So you were
that-
you always like listening to people, being around with people, or like how was it?
I have always been that person. Like my
Correct.
dad, I have only seen people doing business, so that
Right.
is
So that was already set in your mind.
Set in. So I did not have that kind of exposure also. कि मुझे, even if I want to do something else other than this pastry thing.
Correct.
So I had no other kind of exposure only. So जब we used to live in a different place, so वहाँ पे the whole community is Sindhi, everybody
Correct.
does only this. So कुछ और होता क्या पता ही नहीं था.
बराबर.
So when we moved here and then we saw
You had a-
people
you had a
doing it,
broad
like,
outlook.
more broadened, yeah.
Yeah, you had
get
a
to
different
see so
perspective.
much. Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
But you said that you French study. So
Yeah.
how was it studying over there? Like, did you actually consider first thing that you want to go to France, or did you actually
I
consider
did.
Indian?
So I wanted to go to France pehle se hi. Like
Okay.
I wanted to go to France or London, somewhere where you learn about pastry for a year. So that's like
Okay.
the basic duration that you do.
Okay,
So, but then again, it's like super expensive.
of course.
It's more than your MBA, IIT, everything.
Absolutely.
It's
Is it?
culinary school is expensive. It's
Oh,
super
wow.
expensive because the equipment's there. You have to run kitchens and all. So it is very expensive. So
वो लोग
वैसा था
तेरे को
कि I had to-
ingredients का भी charge मारते थे क्या?
everything you pay for everything
God.
there. It's very expensive. Like it's
मतलब ऐसे जान पाता हो ना यूरो में खर्च करने में.
it's like a luxury. So that I do not want to put that pressure on my parents. So I studied here in India for a year.
Okay.
So India में Bombay में there was only, at that time there was only Sophia.
Okay.
Sophia has a 1-year ka pastry course.
Okay.
You can do that bakery and all. So a lot of people, there's a lot of time were doing this.
Okay.
यही से कर रहे थे. Or you do hotel management. So hotel management I did not want to do.
Right.
I studied
वो थोड़ा generic हो जाता है ना.
हाँ, exactly. So I did finance करके, I studied there. Then I like saved up some money. And then I went to school here.
Then
And
उसके बाद how did France happen?
So that happened very recently. I
Yeah.
only went to France last year because वो कैसा था ना, it was like my childhood dream कि करना है. I want to go
मुझे
to
आईफिल टावर के
France.
नीचे फोटो लेना है.
Not Eiffel Tower, but I wanted to study in a culinary school. वो था कि मुझे जाना है. What happens?
Did
there,
you
I wanted
feel
to
like
see that.
Ratatouille over there, like, you know? Like
I wish-
I just like
I wish-
ended up in Paris and I'm now baking.
I
over
am
here.
making, I'm living the dream. वैसा
Correct,
था.
exactly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So that was there. You get to see that कि why do people prefer French pastry?
So what was
ऐसा
your
नहीं
experience studying over there? Why? Why France?
Why France? As in, one, it is the best place to study. वहाँ for culinary. Culinary के लिए तो फिर you ask anybody who's studying for food, they want to go to France.
Okay.
So one is that. And then I wanted to go. वहाँ पे था कि I got a plan, like a program which I wanted to do. I was already doing this business.
Correct.
तो ये मेरा चल ही रहा था. So I did not like have a year or two to leave
Correct,
everything
obviously.
and like
Obviously, fair
uproot
enough.
everything and go. So there was a 3-month program which I enrolled into and I got into it. And so then I decided.
So that was
कि
just an
let's take a
amplification of what
yes.
you already
So I
studied.
have already studied. I know it's just
Correct.
upskilling myself.
Upskilling yourself.
Yeah.
So do
That
you
was
like?
very-
So upskilling is always important
It's
over
always
here.
important. I
If-
always feel like you have.
So are you
to
planning
study.
like
Yeah.
an upskilling course again sometime in the future?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, of course.
So like.
Because I always feel like I मेरे लिए ऐसा है कि I always want to study.
But you see
more.
all these master chefs and all, like these chefs have their own techniques. So
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they don't learn it. They just it just
only
happens
comes
on
with experience.
Correct,
They don't-
exactly. So
you
do you think
do it.
do you think in this field it's important to upskill or more experience? What
both. So you need to have like a basic knowledge of things.
correct?
If you know what you're doing, तुमको basic आता है, then
Correct.
you can make like work
Yeah.
around with it. You do experiments. You can change, modify everything, but you need to know the basics.
Absolutely.
Which is I've always felt because I always wanted to कि ये करना ही है. I'll
Right.
study, I'll learn what it is, and then I'll do it on my way.
I think that's
That
that's
is
what
the way to go. That I
implication,
always felt like कि this is how you should do it. वो self-taught, I would have never. I did that as like when I was
पता नहीं कभी
studying.
4-5 साल लग जाते हो करते करते.
Yeah.
So-
Even this has taken so long. So,
Yeah.
but, so
How was your
That's what I-
experience? Like you studied over here, you studied in France,
Yes.
and now you like redoing or reinventing rather your
Yeah,
business
yeah.
in terms of menu, whatever you
yeah,
learned.
basically I'm
and your
starting from
techniques.
scratch. ऐसा है.
Yeah. So
it
how has the
comes
experience
from
been? How has the impact of people been? Your family support, like your finances. What all like
Yeah, so-
Did you have like those times when you doubted yourself when you were doing all of this? Like, what was your experience?
See, yeah, I guess family and all is like very important. You get the support, and
Right.
so one of the major reasons I wanted to go and study outside anywhere was that I wanted to get out of the shell.
Yeah.
We've lived with our parents all our lives. So
Correct.
कुछ नहीं. It's not like we don't do things at home
Yeah.
and all, but then when you live all alone, that is an experience like all together. You get
Yeah.
that discipline. You do. सुबह उठ के, so culinary school started 6, like 7, 8
AM.
AM.
Wow.
हाँ, so you have to wake up.
मुझे तो
like,
10 अलार्म लगे उठने के लिए फिर तो.
luckily for me, like before this also when you study and all, so ये
Yeah.
school was also 8, तो मैं थाने से
so you were
Bank
used
Road,
to-
I was used to it, but then that was still like when you were at home.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. सुबह
खाना
मम्मी
बनाने का
breakfast
tension
दे
नहीं,
देगी
yeah.
या कुछ या घर आके भी, but वहाँ पे you have to wake up.
You have to start an hour earlier than what you
earlier,
used to.
yes, exactly. Would get that kind of discipline. और
Yeah.
उसके बाद also you have to take care कि हाँ, once a week I have to do that laundry, once a
Correct.
week I have to do this, I have to take
घर
care.
साफ रखना है.
साफ रखना है, yeah.
Did
So we
did
looked
that
at it.
discipline transfer into your work and your personal life right now? Or
Yeah.
मतलब 50%
Like,
हुआ रहेगा.
नहीं,
Not
नहीं,
100.
It is there. I think I was already on that path before going there.
Okay.
It just like कि हाँ अभी यही करना है. And
Correct.
it's like your complete.
So it wasn't a total
transformation
cultural shift. It was there. It
Yeah,
just
it was
probably
there,
wasn't
yeah.
like you weren't tested enough, I guess.
No, but then I think that happens with people who are like very young and they've done nothing.
Right.
तो उनके लिए it is very difficult, and I think people should do that. It really helps
मतलब
you.
अगर
like,
बाहर भी नहीं जा सकते, not a lot of people can afford it.
Yeah.
Maybe just like try and stay on rent for like
Another-
6 months or something. Just
Yeah,
learn.
Just learn.
Just
Yeah.
stay on your own a little bit. Maybe take a house nearby your parents or something.
I
And just,
hope like people like Indian parents don't let people
Yeah,
do that.
do-
But then if you can,
नहीं,
you
मेरा
should
बच्चा
do it.
मेरा बच्चा बिगड़ जाएगा.
So we live
उसको
that
खाना
very
बनेगा.
sheltered lives, no?
हाँ.
So that
Indian
is
parents are very protective that
very
way.
protective. So that is why
I think there's a
wanted to
fine
do
line.
that.
There's a fine line between being protective and being overprotective. Be protective, but don't be overprotective and
Yeah,
just
so
don't.
that you don't hinder your kids'
Correct. Growth नहीं होगा ना.
हाँ, yeah.
मतलब बढ़ने तो दो उसको थोड़ा दुनिया तो देखने दो, नहीं
that
तो फिर वो
happens with
शेल
a
में ही
lot
रह
of
जाएगा.
Indian kids. That is why a lot of Indian kids get like very difficulties and like when they
When they
move
start.
out or even hostels वगैरह जाके.
That's
They're
why.
like they don't know what to do.
That's why I guess the man-child term has come into the picture. When they start staying alone, they
Yeah.
cannot do anything on their
They
own.
cannot.
I
But
remember.
like luckily I've seen.
I remember like when I went to the UK, मुझे मम्मी को ऐसे पूछना पड़ता था दाल कैसे बनाते हैं. मेरे मॉम ने ऐसे 4-5
Yes.
रेसिपीज लिख के दिया था मेरे को कि ये तेरा बेसिक स्टेपल फूड है, इसके आगे तेरे को जो करना है उधर
My
देख लेना.
brother also lives abroad. वो ऐसे ही करते हैं. ऐसे
Correct.
when they start off, they say, ये कैसे
हाँ.
बनाते हैं, वो कैसे बनाते हैं.
And then from there you grow,
Then
I
you
guess.
grow, yeah.
Then from there now I can
Right,
like
yeah.
manage everything. I keep my house clean. In fact, my mom tells me that कि तेरा घर मुझसे ज्यादा कभी-कभी better दिखता है. तो that's a big enough
Yeah,
compliment. No, cool. So how was the experience with people over there and people over here? Is like the people over there were more supportive or people over here are more
No,
supportive?
it's the same. It's really the same. But
Okay.
like वैसे support-wise or whatever the kind of experience those people
Right.
have. For me, the best thing was when I studied there, I had no Indians in my class.
Yeah, that's
No,
good.
yeah. So, and there were people from different walks of life. So,
Yeah.
for me, the best thing was that there were a few kids who were taking a break from the universities and they're like, okay, we just want to learn French pastry. So, we are here. So, we're starting that. So, like 20-year-olds were
Yeah.
doing that. Like, we never thought of doing that. Like, when
हम
we
लोग को
were in
उतना
college, हमको पता है कि यार, okay, I can just like take a break from
हमको तो वो
college. and
सोचने
do
भी नहीं
that.
होता है. हम लोग तो पेस्ट्री खा रहे थे इधर.
Exactly.
20 साल के हो रहे हैं.
Yeah, ये भी कर सकते हैं. Like people like, so we're just taking a break and we want
Yeah.
to do something else and we want to explore.
हमारा ब्रेक होता है ट्रैवल करने का.
Travel करो या
वो
हमको गोवा
much
जाना
जैसे
है.
गोवा का फोटो डालेंगे much needed break. What do you need a break
What do
from?
you- Exactly, you studying. What do you need a break from?
What do you need a break from?
So that way, बहुत साफ. And then there was a person who was already a chef and now
Yeah.
she wanted to change like her track. She was a hot kitchen chef. She wanted to get into pastry or she just wanted to get her skills up. She was the eldest one in the class and she was like the coolest of everyone. So that kind of exposure is like completely
You
different.
get to see different
Yeah, you
things.
see different people.
Was there ever any time like we missed out on that? I'd asked you,
Yeah.
probably we skipped it. Like, was there ever any time where you doubted that you could do this, or maybe you still do, or like?
Yeah, I think what self-doubt is a little bit कि there are more better people out there or
Yeah.
maybe और मेरे में ऐसा है कि I need to get something perfectly done or else I'm not doing it.
Right.
That kind of कि I will
Unless
get
you are
it.
satisfied.
I am not satisfied, so I
You
will
won't
not
push it out.
push it out.
I
I
think-
will even show it to a lot of
I think
people.
this was there in that movie Chef. Jean Favreau tells his son that you can't pass on something which is burnt or something, and he just is like throws it away.
Yeah,
so you need to be proud of what you're doing,
yeah,
and you need
exactly.
to perfect
So
it.
मेरे लिए ऐसा ही था कि like you will see a lot of people who are just like doing it, but I think that is so good that if you should just keep doing it, even if you're
Correct.
making mistakes and all. I learned that very कि ठीक है कर लो, you will learn it from that. But मेरे लिए ऐसा है कि until I'm not doing this perfectly fine, I will not even show कि I know how to do it. So that way, so वैसा होता है कि वो मैंने बहुत उसके वजह से I think I have delayed my business का plans and all कि no I so this is why I went
when you launch, like when you're talking about like delaying, so when you launch something, say तुमने एक नया pastry launch किया, तुमको बहुत पसंद है वो,
right,
and when you launch it, what's your anxiety levels at that point of time? How will people react to it? Do you actually bother how much people would react to it, or are you like
no, like
proud?
once I am satisfied,
yeah,
so once I am satisfied, then I put it out to people. Like if
Correct.
you like it, अब वो सबका taste and preferences होता है.
Correct, obviously.
That is subjective.
हाँ, मुझे डार्क चॉकलेट पसंद है, किसी को नहीं पसंद.
Right, exactly.
मेरी माँ को लाइट चॉकलेट
So
पसंद है.
that will depend, and that is with everything in life.
Correct.
Once you are happy with what you do,
Correct.
उसके बाद you don't like really
bother much
bother about
in
it,
time. People who like
so for
that
me,
kind of taste will buy it.
Right, exactly. So right, if I know I am doing something new,
Correct.
so I know I have a few clientels or my family people. I know कि इसका taste ये है, इसका taste ये है. So
Correct.
it is like I make a variety of things, so I know who's like going to like what. So I do the trials with them.
You basically identified कि मेरा ये 5-6 type audience का है,
exactly.
उनको.
So
I think that's ideal, right? Even in like people who want to do something, first identify your audience and then make a menu.
Exactly.
Rather just not do things in the dark. First do your research, like understand कि भाई ये मेरे audience कौन है. तुमको तुम्हारा audience ही नहीं पता है तो तुम product क्या
बना रहे हो. So it's like I have like a certain things that I know कि this is needed. This is something that I need to do. I have to make. Even if I don't like doing it, I'll do it. तो वो थोड़ा बहुत then उसके बाद then there are like niche people कि जिनको they like different things, different flavors and all. So वो भी मैं करती हूँ. So at least I put it out that I know to do everything, and जब मेरा business का niche is doing customization, so then people come to me like, can you do this for us? Can you do this for that?
Is it tough, like dealing with requests and everything? How do you handle these customers? What's your worst customer experience been? Don't name them, obviously.
No worst. There's never been like worst.
Most demanding. Okay, let's rephrase it. Most demanding.
Demanding as in कैसा होगा कि they'll
Which pushed
come
you
and
to the
tell
limit.
you. No. So they'll come and tell you. They're like something that I do. Is something that cannot be done egg free.
Correct.
Okay? You cannot do it. Even if you do it, it's going to be very expensive.
Right.
Okay? So it's like making them understand that if you want this, it's going to be expensive. You want it in your budget. You don't want it that way. So dealing with those people is like the big thing. To get it to explain it to them कि यार ये ऐसा
technicality उनको नहीं पता है.
Technicality नहीं है. तो but it is a part of the job.
Correct.
Because they don't know.
Correct.
They don't know.
And since yours is customization, you can't even put out a standard menu.
There's no standard. So that is like my biggest problem right now. Ki I don't have a standard. So then and then there's
so
the
how do you plan to
bargaining
solve
part
it?
of
Like, do you think you'll be able to solve it? Like, since it's a problem.
Yes. So वो कैसा है कि what I'm doing is I'm venturing into a different thing where I'll be doing only set stuff.
Oh. Yeah. Do you think that'll take away your niche?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Because
you'll still add your touch to it.
Yeah,
right?
there'll be different things.
Correct.
So that is there. Yeah.
Cool. So one thing that like I'm pretty sure, like some days you'll wake up and you're like, हाँ आज नहीं करना है मुझे, right? So what keeps you so what keeps you happy in this? Like, what keeps you going?
It's just that I enjoy doing it. It never looks like as if I'm working.
Okay.
That is like
even with pesky clients.
No.
You've understood it's a part and parcel of life.
It's a part and parcel. I've like made peace with it कि इतना तो करना ही है. You do it and that's okay.
Right.
But then you move on.
So you love it.
There was a time in my life where I was like working with my dad also. So that was like a thing I was doing. So that was like full time.
Okay.
So this was kept on the side, but I was still doing it. So वो ऐसा होता था कि when I used to wake up at early morning 6 o'clock, I'll whatever thing I have, I'll do finish it off, then go to work. Come back, finish it off at night, and then like be on like 3-4 hours of sleep, and I still love doing it. It's just like I did love it, that it never looked like work. It's something that I'm enjoying it. It's just like वो side hustle जो होता है,
So you were one of those few people who's actually made this side hustle their actual full-time job.
This is like I always wanted. It started off with,
So you could probably write a
yes,
thesis on it, like a book.
probably soon. Yeah.
We'll do an ebook of it.
We'll do it.
Kindle.
Yeah. Short read.
Short
for
read,
people.
short read.
Yeah.
Cool. So I think, yeah, fair enough. Like we've covered almost everything.
Yeah.
Is there anything that, you know, you would like to tell people listening to this? Because you've, you know, transitioned from, say, your commerce to financial wealth management to your dad's business, now to doing this.
Yeah.
And you've had like almost like 5-6 things experience in the last, say, like 8 odd years.
Yeah.
So what, like, you know, obviously you were figuring it out till like, say, like
I'm still figuring it out.
Right.
The thing is, I think I would just tell people that it's okay to keep figuring it out.
Right.
It's just a part. Like some people have their things on the track. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm doing for the rest of my life.
Correct.
Some people don't know it, and that's okay. If you keep figuring it out, if you can just like sustain yourself,
Right.
and then you keep doing what you like, and you're still trying to know what you want to do. So
Right.
I think that's okay. Keep figuring out. There's so many people who figure out their passions at 35, 40.
Yeah. And the KFC uncle started at like 65, I guess.
You'll get that big break at 40, 50. So that's okay. Just keep figuring it out.
All right, so thank you for your time today and lovely catching up with you. I think we're meeting after like what, 6 years?
So many years.
6
I
or
don't know. I've
7.
lost. I don't even know when the last.
Yeah, I get that a lot nowadays. Like people are like, "तू हम लोग को सिर्फ ऐसा podcast के लिए याद कर रहा है."
Yeah, exactly. You were like, please, let's do that.
Like ठीक है ना यार, मतलब दोनों का फायदा है. Anyway, so cool. Yeah, I mean, lovely catching up with you. And for people listening, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. Typical influencer line once again. तुम लोग करते नहीं हो, बोलना पड़ता है बार-बार. Alright, and keep tuned in, and I'll keep bringing. My target is to bring 1 episode per week. So if I get time, there's more offs in the week, I'll try and bring more episodes. But yeah, please do tune in and keep subscribing, keep liking the content, and stay good. Cheers.